Hello again, Meadowview Elementary 2nd grade Mustang. This is Miss Horn. I'm coming to you with Lesson 21, Day 3. Solving two-step word problems about length. Okay, so this is important right here. 2 steps. That means we're going to have to do 2 things to solve the problem. Okay, let's start with problem 1 here. It says, read the problem, then you will explore ways to model it. Like we talked about earlier, model it. It's just ways to go about finding your method, okay? Sam and Sadie are making a poster with a border. Sam has a piece of border 23 inches long. Sadie has a border that is 7 inches longer than Sam's. The top of the poster is 50 inches long. Do they have enough border to cover up the top of the poster? Explain your reasoning or explain your thinking. Okay, let's read this again. Sam and Sadie are making a poster with a border. Sam has a piece of border 23 inches long. Sadie has a border that is 7 inches longer than Sam's. The top of the poster is 50 inches long. Do they have enough border to cover the top of the poster? Explain your reasoning. So we're going to look at this first method here that they're going to show us. Picture it. You can draw a picture to solve a problem. Okay, just like using a counter when you first started doing adding and subtracting, okay? Well, they drew a little picture of a border here. And it first says that Sam has a piece of border that's 23 inches. Then they go to say that Sadie's border has a border that is 7 inches longer than Sam's. So we draw another piece of border. Well, it says it's 7 inches longer than Sam's. We know Sam's is 23. And if you add, you got to add the other 7 because it says she has 7 inches longer. So you can do it this way. Draw a picture to solve your problem. Okay? Let's look at the next. Model it. Here comes that number line, that open number line. And we talked about open number lines a lot in my class. Okay? It's just a blank number line. You add your own numbers in. So you can use an open number line. Start at 23. Okay? Then you add 7 to get your next 10, because we talked about this in the previous lesson. It's easier to make the next 10 to get a whole number. It makes it easier. Okay? So they made their next 10. They jumped 7. Got to put your number up top. Got 30. Alright? Now you can jump by 10s. They just made a bigger jump here. Okay? They just jumped from 30 to 50, but you could jump from 30 to 40, 40 to 50, however you're more comfortable. Okay? Alright? But don't forget to put your number up top. And if you jump 20 spaces forward, all you're doing is adding the 10s. You got a 2 in the 10s place in 20, and a 3 in the 10s place in 30, and 2 plus 3 is 5, and then just add your 0 back on the back. Okay? And then they jumped another 3. Okay? Alright? Then you can use a diagram. They call this sometimes a tape diagram. Okay? We know that Sam's border was 23 inches. And we know that Sadie had 23 inches plus an extra 7 inches. And then you can write this into a problem. And you're making a 10 same way here. Because if you have 23 plus 7, it'll give you 30. Now you're down to 23 plus 30. Okay? Those are just some of the methods you can use. Are there other methods you can use? Of course. You can make your base 10 models. And add up your rods and units. Alright. So now, let's move on to page 197. I'm sorry, I forgot to begin the lesson. You're going to be working on page 196 and 197 in your iReady book, okay? Alright, so right now I'm looking at page 197. It says connect it. Add and subtract lengths. Explain how you know the length of Sadie's border. Well, it tells you that she had 7 inches more than Sam. So, you could just simply say that Sam's border was 23 inches. Okay? And it said Sadie had another 7 inches. Alright? So that would give me my 23 plus 7. Okay? It says write an equation you can use to find the length of the two pieces together. Well, it says Sam had 23. Okay? And then Sadie had 23 like Sam, but another 7 inches. Alright? So let's put that together. Let's put that together. And let's use that diagram, or I said the tape model from the other page. So let's make our little model here. We got 23, 23, and 7. Okay? So that gives us our problem here. 23 plus 23 plus 7. Well, I want to make a 10 first. I want to see if there's any numbers in this problem that if I add them together, it would give me an even flat number. Well, 23 plus 7 would, because if I take 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, count forward 7, it'll give me 30. And then I'm left with 23 plus 30. Alright, to get my answer. Again, you can use several different methods to get your answer. Alright, you can do this. You can use your rods. Alright, I'm going to have this scrap piece of paper here. We're going to make 23 rods. You go 1, 2, 3 units. It stands for represents the ones. Then we're going to go 3 rods. Equal what number? Okay, so I always like to start in the ones place. So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's find our tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 rods represents what number? 50. Okay, so I'm going to put a 5 here in my tens place. Alright, so Sadie and Sam's border together is 53 inches. IN for inches is just the abbreviation. Alright, could you use a number line? You could use whatever method you're more comfortable with. Okay. So let's look at 10. Do Sam and Sadie have enough border to cover the top of the poster? Explain why or why not. I'm going to say, well, yes, they do. Because we got in the previous question right here, they've got 53 inches together. You can go back, mine bled through here, we can go back and it says that the top of their poster is 50 inches. So that's the amount that they needed. Okay? So I'm going to say, yes, they have enough. Because they only needed 50 inches. Okay, and actually got 3 inches left over. We got more than enough. Okay. Number 11. Ethan has 2 pieces of border. One is 24 inches long and the other is 5 feet long. He says that the total length is 29 inches. What did he do wrong? Let's read this again. Ethan has 2 pieces of border. Okay, let's just 24 inches. One is 24 inches and the other is 5 feet long. He says that the total length is 29 inches. What did he do wrong? Well, let's underline this. We got 24 inches and 5 feet long. This brings us back to our lesson 1 in lesson 21. What did that little puppy dog say? What did that little puppy dog say in there? He mentioned something when he was talking. He said that when you're adding and subtracting length, you got to make sure that you have the same units of measurement. Are these the same? Are inches and feet the same thing? No, they're not. You can't add them together like that. So, what he did wrong was he was adding in 2 different units of measurement, or inches and feet. And you can't do that. You can't measure, you can't add together 2 different units of measurements. They have to be both in inches or both in feet. Okay? Let's try another problem. Sarah brought 18 yards of rope. She uses 6 yards to hang a swing and 4 yards to hang a bird feeder. How much rope is left? Show your work. Let's read this again. Sarah brought 18 yards of rope. She uses 6 yards to hang a swing and 4 yards to hang a bird feeder. How much rope is left? Show your work. So we're going to read it again, and as we read it, I'm going to talk about it and show you how you can solve it, okay? So Sarah first bought 18 yards, and YD is just the abbreviation for yards. She used 6 to hang a swing. Well, when you say that word used, don't that usually mean it's gone, you've done it, you've eat it, you drank it, you've colored it? If you haven't I colored those pages. I already used those pages. Okay? That's would lead me to believe that we're going to subtract 6 yards here. Okay? That's step 1 of the problem. We're going to do it step by step. Okay? So I'm going to say 18 yards minus 6 yards. Okay? So it's really only asking you, because you're looking in the ones place, 18 minus 6. What will that give me? You can count back. You can use a number line again if you need to. Whatever works for you. Okay, so 18 minus 6 is going to leave me 12 yards. Okay? So, we've done this part of the problem. I like to mark it off. We already did that part. So, let's stop here. And 4 yards to hang a bird feeder. So, she used another 4 yards to hang a bird feeder. Alright? So, now, if she used another 4 yards, we already said use, that usually means we're going to subtract 4 yards. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 4 from my previous answer in step 1. Okay, 12 minus 4. Well, you can count forward. You can do a little different things to solve this, okay, if you don't automatically know it. So 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4, I know, leaves me with 8 yards. So this was step 1. And that gave you this answer. This was step 2, which gave you your final answer of 8 yards. Alright guys, this is end of lesson 3. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. We miss you guys. Right? So what I want you to do to practice and to brush up on this and get to be a pro, which I know you can be, I want you to practice in your iReady workbook on pages 219 and 220. Alright? Have a good day, guys.